Hello, hello, Facebook. Thanks for jumping on. My name is Terry, and I am coming to you live from California. So, I follow a lazy keto diet. I have been following a lazy keto diet for, probably close to 4 years. And I jump on here and do live keto kitchens so I can introduce you to this amazing lifestyle and give you some quick and easy recipes. I am so not a slave to the stove, to the kitchen. Everything I do is super quick and easy. I am usually in and out in a half an hour as far as starting dinner and ready to eat. So everything I do is definitely easy for you to copy. We're gonna do spaghetti. So we're gonna do a spaghetti alternative, obviously, with being keto. So put down in the comments, if you are keto, put keto. Let me know what style of keto you are doing. Are you doing strict keto where you're tracking all your macros, keeping track, making sure that you're hitting those targets? Or are you more of a lazy, dirty kind of keto where you're just kind of ballparking everything, and sometimes you're in ketosis and sometimes you're not? So let me know what you are. And if you are following a low-carb keto lifestyle, do you miss spaghetti? Because I definitely miss spaghetti. But I think spaghetti squash is a pretty good alternative. So I'm going to help you out with this, especially if you've never done one of these, because it really is pretty easy. So as you are jumping on, please let me know if you are catching me live, which means there's a little red box here that says live. Put live down there in the comments if you are catching me live. And if not, if you are circling around and you're catching me on the replay, put replay in the comments and let me know what time it is that you are catching the replay. It helps me know if this is a good time to go live. It helps me know where my early birds, where my night owls are as far as catching that replay. So make sure you let me know that. Let me know where you are coming from. Hello, Amy. Hello, Carolyn. Thank you guys for jumping on. As you guys drop in some comments down there, it helps the Facebook algorithm push this video out to more people. And that's my goal. That's what I'm here for. I am here to support and to share my journey with others. So help me do that by putting some kind of comment down there in the comments. You can say hello, let me know where you are coming from. Thank you, Amy. And of course, always share this out to a family, a friend, somebody who maybe is doing low carb or keto, maybe just somebody who would love to have an alternative, maybe somebody that pasta just isn't a good option for them. So any of my recipes can be eaten by just about anybody. Some of them are very keto specific, as in they are adding a lot of healthy fats, but not all of them. So anybody can follow me. You can share me out into any kind of recipe group, and I just appreciate that. And I say thank you by putting your name on a wheel, and at the end of every month or the beginning of the next month, I always pick a winner as it's my share. It's my share giveaway, and it's just my way of saying thank you. All right, so let's dive into this. I've got a couple things I want to teach you and tell you about along the way, but let's get this part done so I can get this cooking. All right, so spaghetti squash. You can do this particular recipe in like 2 smaller ones or a great big one. I think that this is enough, the way that we're going to do this, because we're going to have some protein in there. We're going to have remember, keeping keto simple is picking a protein, which we're going to have ground beef and sausage, and adding a low carb vegetable, which is definitely a spaghetti squash, and adding a couple healthy fats, which of course is going to be some cheese. So, and butter. So keeping it simple. For this recipe, this is going to be my portion, and Ed is going to eat the other half. If you are just scraping the spaghetti out of it and you don't have a lot of protein or anything else to help keep you full, then you might want to do a small one just for you, or do a bigger one. All right. So what you're going to do is take your spaghetti squash. You're going to stab it with a big knife. Just stab into it just once. You're going to put it in the microwave for 2 to 3 minutes. That's going to soften it enough so that you can actually cut it in half. If you try cutting a spaghetti squash in half without doing that, it's going to be super, super hard. It's going to be, the knife goes all over the place, and it's probably not a very safe thing to do. Another thing, let me catch you right now. As you guys are jumping on, as you have me live, press anywhere on the screen. You'll see 3 dots will pop up. It'll give you the option to follow me. Then it'll also give you the option to be notified whenever I come on live. You want to do that because I don't have an exact time or an exact day that I always do my lives or do my keto kitchens. Sometimes I'm at a store and I see a great deal, or a product I want to share with you, or maybe it's a label I want to show you. Whatever it is, I kind of pop on at various times. I try to get my keto kitchens in somewhere between 5:30 and 6:30 Pacific time, which is where I am. But it doesn't always work that way. I just bring you guys along with my life, so it's not always on a schedule. So hi, Sue, thanks for jumping on. Hi, Mary. Hi, Patricia. You guys, please drop something down there in the comments when you get on. All right, so I microwaved this for almost 3 minutes. I cut it in half with this great big knife. Just stab into it and go sideways, stab into it and go sideways, and you'll get it cut in half. And then if it doesn't, this one kind of broke a little bit at the stem. Now, the first thing that you're going to do is you really just want to remove the seeds. So use your fork, and you're going to do that to remove the seeds. You're not going to dig real deep down into the spaghetti squash, because all of this hard part on the outside and on the bottom is going to get soft, and you're going to string it out, and that's going to be your spaghetti. But we don't really want a lot of seeds in our spaghetti, so we're going to pull those out first. Now, spaghetti squash seeds are totally edible, so if you miss one, no big deal. If you want to take these, salt and pepper them. I even like a little bit of garlic on them. Throw them on a sheet pan, cookie sheet, and put them in the oven. You can do them just like you would do pumpkin seeds or sunflower seeds. You can also do these. All right, so here we go with all of the seeds out of them. Now, what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to take this and I'm going to season it up a little bit. So some melted butter. It's really soft butter. I'm just going to use like a barbecue spreader thing. Go ahead and put some butter on there. Get it in the middle. Don't worry about the strings. They're going to get soft. I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper to this. If you wanted to add some other seasoning, you could add some garlic to it. You could add some Italian seasoning to it. It's going to be totally up to you. This is good for what I'm doing because all the other seasonings are all in my sauce. Now I'm going to take this. I'm going to microwave it. You can put it in the oven. It takes about an hour in the oven at 350. It takes about, that size of a spaghetti squash takes about 10 minutes in the microwave. All right, so fast forward. Let me show you what I have. So this is what it looks like when it comes out of the microwave after 10 minutes. Now remember, this is all going to be according to size. So you want this to be super soft like this, but you don't want to so much mush the bottom because this is going to be your plate, your dish. It's going to be your boat that you're going to leave everything in. You could do this 2 different ways. Hi, Bridget. Thanks for jumping on. Who else? Hi, Galen. Thank you. I think you guys might be new. Welcome. You can string this all out and then mix everything in together, or you could put all of your filling in it. Go ahead and we're going to throw it in the broiler to melt all the cheese, and then you could just string it as you are eating it. I'm choosing to string it first. So all I'm going to do is go along the edge and pull it in with the fork. Can you guys see that? If it doesn't split off super, super easy, it's not quite done. Pop it back in. All right, I'm just going to fluff this all up. So this is my spaghetti. I have already made my spaghetti sauce. Now this was a ground hamburger, some ground sausage, and I tried a different spaghetti sauce. So I usually use Rao's. This time I saw this one. This might be new at my grocery store, so I don't know if you're going to have it. But this is what this one looks like. San Marzano, which I believe is California based. It's just a tomato basil. And this one, that Rao's, it was a tomato basil as well. Always compare your labels. Always compare ingredients. Guys, if I am teaching you something that you did not know, if I am providing value to you, will you put value down there in the comments? Give me a thumbs up. Let me know that this is stuff that you want to know. Let me know that this is a good recipe that you would do, that you would want. This is good information to know. Put value down there in the comments. Smash that heart button and let me know that this is, I'm on track. That's what I want to know. I want to provide for you what you want. So you need to help me by letting me know that this is something you want. All right, comparing the two. First thing I went was the label. Calories for the new one, 60. Calories for the Rao's, 80. So no big deal. Went back through. There's more fat in this one than in the new one. Not by much. 3.5 to 5. I'm going to guess that they maybe used a little bit more olive oil in this one. We go down and our total carbs. Now remember, total carbs don't mean a ton on keto. You want to be counting net carbs. So total carbs, 6 grams, 6 grams, exactly the same. 2 grams of fiber in the new one, 1 gram of fiber in the Rao's. They both have total sugars of 4 grams. That's going to be from the tomatoes. Tomatoes are middle of the road as far as a low carb veggie, so you are going to get some sugars in anything that with tomatoes. It's okay. Don't sweat. And now we're going to, protein, 2 grams of protein, 1 gram of protein. I'm not real worried about it because I'm already adding in protein. All right, now that you go, okay, that sounds good. Let's go to the ingredients because that counts just as much. Okay, Rao's is Italian whole peeled tomatoes, olive oil, onions, basil, salt, garlic, black pepper, and oregano. Perfect. The new one is San Marzano whole peeled tomatoes, California whole peeled tomatoes. Okay, San Marzano are imported, so they're not California. Crushed tomatoes, extra virgin olive oil, basil, fresh onions, fresh carrots, salt, and fresh garlic spices. So, obviously basil. So, the sugar level is the same, so the carrots aren't making any difference in here. But this one had, what was the fiber on this one? This one. This one had a little bit more fiber, so that might be coming from the carrots. So, I want to tell you, the only reason why I did this was a lot of people complain that this is so expensive. Make your own. Absolutely, you can make your own for a quarter of what anything that you buy in a bottle or a box. This was half the price of Rao's. So I'm going to try it, see if I like the taste of it, and maybe I'm going to switch over to that. Okay, so back to our boat. Did I provide value for you? Put value down there in the comments. They are from Italy. Thank you. Makes sense. All right, I'm going to take my boat. Remember that I just fluffed up everything inside of it. Now, everything on here is warm. So here's my spaghetti sauce. Another note, I almost never make something like this for one meal. So I actually double batch this. Whatever I don't use in this meal, I'm going to let it cool. I will put it in freezer bags and I will freeze it. And then I'm going to have a perfect spaghetti sauce for anything else that I want to do this week, next week, the week after, whenever I am in a pinch and I am in a hurry. So anytime you have the opportunity, especially, when it comes to casseroles or proteins, always try to make a double batch so that you save yourself for later. All right, here's our boat. I'm gonna throw Parmesan cheese. You could use mozzarella cheese if you want. I'm gonna kind of keep this similar to spaghetti, but you could make it a little bit more lasagna-like. And then this is going to go, you can either put it in the oven for about 10 minutes at 350. It's gonna make all that cheese nice and bubbly. Or, because everything on here is hot except for the cheese, I'm gonna pop it underneath under the broiler. Sorry guys, I am notorious for burning things in the broiler, so we'll see how that goes. All right guys, if you hang out with me for another minute or two, I'll take that out. You'll get to see what it looks like. But otherwise, thank you guys all for jumping on. I super appreciate it. What about Ed? What about Ed what? Oh, Parmesan cheese? He's okay with Parmesan and mozzarella. It's just cheddar he doesn't like. But he'd probably love it if I did his pepper jack cheese and even put that on there. Totally okay. You could do whatever you want. This is just a substitute to spaghetti. You can also use zucchini noodles, but I prefer the spaghetti squash. So I'm going with that. Dinner's going to be ready in, 2 or 3 minutes. It was an in and out of the kitchen in a half an hour. I hope that I provided some value to you. Hi, Janet. Thanks for jumping on. Make sure you let me know down there in the comments. And thanks for jumping on. I super appreciate you guys. You can find me on YouTube, Pinterest. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I am on TikTok. So you can find me anywhere. I do short reels. I do posts. I do recipes. I do grocery hauls. I do tips and tricks. I do it all. So follow me. Make sure you follow me. And I will see you guys. Let's see. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Probably see you tomorrow for a Keto Kitchen too. But I will put that in my VIP notifications. If you are not in there yet, put VIP down there in the comments. Let me get you on there. I give you a notification like during the day and let you know, hey, I'm going to do a Keto Kitchen tonight. Or, hey, I'm going grocery shopping. You want to come with me? So let me know and if you want to get in that. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you all. Bye-bye.